And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm Adam Gore, and welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we start the countdown to the First American National Bank opening tip between your 4-5 ICC Indians and the 9-5 Cardinals of Gadsden State here inside the friendly confines of the Davis Event Center. Let's go inside the numbers presented by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. For more information, visit nmsmo.com. That's nmsmo.com. The Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you. Now, the last time these two teams met was on November the 13th, and it was at Gadsden State when the Cardinals picked up a 77-69 homecoming victory after outscoring the Indians 52-43 in the second half. Shundarius McKinney led Gadsden with 18 points, while Xavier Malcolm and Norman Kelly each had 15, and Legarius Wigley added 10 to round out the scores in double digits for the Cardinals. ICC was led by Madarius Hobson, 17 points, with Akeem Kirkwood adding 12 points and Travarius Carroll coming off the bench to score 11 in the loss. Now, the Indians will be without the services of Carroll for the remainder of the season, as he elected not to return to Fulton after Christmas break. The Cardinals shot a blistering 52% from the floor, while the Indians could only manage 33% on the night. Neither team really lit it up beyond the arch. Both only connected on 4 3-pointers on the night. ICC going 4 of 22 for 18%, and Gadsden hitting 4 of 13 for 30%. The Cardinals went to the line 32 times and made 23, while the Indians went 17 of 28 from the charity stripe. When we come back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show, we'll take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups as you're tuned in to the ICC Sports Network on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we're less than 2 minutes away from the First American National Bank opening tip between your ICC Indians and the Cardinals of Gadsden State. Let's take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups presented by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. Buddy Long and Company, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics. And here is your starting five for Gadsden State. Wearing number 1, a sophomore guard out of Huntsville, Alabama, Xavier Malcolm. Number 2, a sophomore guard out of Talladega, Alabama, Sean McKinney. Number 3, a sophomore forward out of Marion, Alabama, number 3, Norman Kelly. Number 4, a sophomore forward out of Pinson, Alabama, that is Chris Lewis. And number 21, a sophomore forward, Luke Graham. He is out of Rainsville, Alabama. And now for today's Coca-Cola starting lineup for your ICC Indians. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Grant Pate, hope he's got that same winning combo put together with today's starting five. This will be your starting lineup for the Indians. Number 5, Akeem Kirkwood. He is a 5'8 guard out of Ware, Mississippi. He went to Choctaw High School. Number 10, Cartisco Brown, a 5'8 guard out of Indianola. He went to Gentry High School. Number 11, Jadakiss Williams, a 6'8 forward. He's out of Memphis, Tennessee. He went to Raleigh Egypt High School. Number 22, Madarius Hobson, a 6'3 guard/forward. He's out of Hulka, and he went to Hulka High School. And number 23, Trevante Doolittle, a freshman guard out of Hughes, Arkansas. He went to Earl High School. That is today's Coca-Cola starting lineups. Let's take one more break, and when we come back, we'll have today's First American National Bank opening tip between the Indians and the Cardinals of Gadsden State. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set for this First American National Bank opening tip between ICC and Gadsden State. ICC in their home grays, Gadsden State in their road red. Actually has that Mississippi State-like logo where it has Gadsden across the chest and the state in the ribbon underneath. ICC controls the opening tip as they'll be moving left to right on your radio dial. Inside they go, trying to go inside to number 5, that time Kirkwood, as he's got a bevy of fans behind us here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and, Foundation broadcast booth. Inside they go, turnaround shot is off the glass, no good, and we've got a foul, and this foul is going to be whistled on Jadakiss Williams. Well, I'll tell you what, Jadakiss is just, I was hoping to see it change in the second half of the year, but Jadakiss has just been unfortunate. Just some tough luck fouls early on in the contest has really hampered him and his defensive play, or I should say in time played early in the contest, as this will send Norman Kelly to the free throw line. Kelly's first free throw rattles around and finds his way home. So the first points of the contest belong to Kelly, as it's 1-0 here early on between ICC and Gadsden State. For just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up an 82-68 win in the first game of the day, as that second free throw was no good. Gadsden wanting to jump out in a trap. And so now ICC with the basketball, they trail 1-0. This is going to be Trevante Doolittle with the basketball. Doolittle directing traffic, man-to-man defense out of Gadsden. Doolittle drops it off to Brown. Now drops it back to Kirkwood, back to Doolittle. ICC just weaving it back and forth. 7 seconds now on the shot clock. ICC's going to have to hurry. Brown wants the three, off the mark, no good. Well, the Indians worked the play clock pretty deep that time. That's going to be a foul or a travel. They're going to call it a travel. Well, tried to take that step, but he began well beyond the three-point line, and a good job defensively by the Indians to not allow him to get the shot off, and the travel gives the ball back to ICC. 1-0 is your score. ICC trailing here early on in the contest. This is Cartisco Brown with the basketball. He and Kirkwood playing a game of catch back and forth. So now they're going to set it over. This is going to be Doolittle with the basketball. 18:41 to go here in the first half. And we've got an illegal screen away from the basketball. And if that's going to be on Williams, it is. That is going to be his second, so he will have to come out in a hurry. Well, that's what I was talking about. We saw that a lot in the first half of the season, and first game back here appears to be the same here for Doolittle. Unfortunate, he picks up 2 quick fouls and will have to head to the bench. 1-0 is your score after Norman Kelly went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 18:30 to play here. And there's a steal by Hobson. Hobson takes it away. Drives inside. Layup is good for Hobson. So Hobson with the steal and the basket. The first points of the 2019 half of the season belongs to Hobson. And ICC leads it now 2-1. Looking to go inside. Good extra pass. Layup, though, is no good. And the rebound corralled by Madarius Hobson. Boy, missed it from point-blank range. And then that time just telegraphed the pass. And Lewis gets up and gets down with a little bit of a shout on the dunk to make it 3-2 now in favor of Gadsden. Well, we saw it in the women's game. We'll probably see it again here in the men's game. As a reverse layup, no good. We saw both teams kind of a little rusty throughout the first half. You imagine to see that here in the men's game as well. I know it's been just about a month, if not over a month, since ICC last played, as this is going to be Shamar Brown heading to the free throw line. Brown, who came in as a substitution for Williams. And that free throw is no good for Brown.
Take your time, take your time.
So the first free throw no good for Brown. Dribbling and spins, takes another dribble. Fires this one, and it's off the back iron, no good either. So Brown couldn't get either one of those free throws to fall. 3-2 is the score. Gadsden with a 1-point advantage and the basketball. They're in their road. I'm going to call it crimson instead of red, as that three-point basket's no good. Madarius Hobson with the rebound. And here comes ICC. Doolittle with it. Swings it over now to Kirkwood. Kirkwood over to Brown. Brown tries to go inside to Shamar Brown. You got Cartisco Brown and Shamar Brown on the floor right now for the Indians. Three-point basket on its way. Halfway down, no good. Nothing but Gadsden in the paint to grab the boards that time. So neither team really lighting it up here in the early goings of this one. Almost 3 minutes into the contest, 3-2. ICC trailing. Running in the paint. Shot, kiss off the glass is good. That's number 2, McKinney with the basket. 3 points is the lead, largest of the game here for Gadsden early on. 5-2 is the score. Doolittle wanting to drive inside. Shot was partially blocked. Rebound tipped around. Doolittle found it, lost it, and Gadsden gets it back. Then the Gadsden Cardinals turn it over. Up the floor they go. Shamar Brown goes inside. His layup is up in and good. Anything you could do, I could do better on that possession there as Brown gets his first basket of the game. 5-4 now is your score. And then there's going to be a push-off, and that foul's going to be whistled on Xavier Malcolm. Well, that's one thing Cartisco Brown can do really well. He can frustrate ball handlers. As we've got a pair of subs coming into the game here for Gadsden. Looks like number 12. And I don't have a number 12 on my roster.
Stay with it. No, same thing. Same thing.
Number 12 into the contest along with number 30, Landon Johnson. Looking for that backdoor pass. Nothing there as it was taken away by Johnson that time. And so now here comes Gadsden. 16 minutes to play. 5-4. Gadsden with the lead. So Gadsden with it now, working around the perimeter. Spot up three-pointer. Halfway down, no good. Kirkwood had the rebound, then had it slapped away. Layup is good. That's number 2 with the basket, McKinney. Good job hustling after the basketball that time. And now matching their large lead of the day at 3. 7-4 is your score. We do have an update thanks to Sam Ferris on this. Is Legarius Wigley wearing number 12. Originally had him down as number 22 on our roster. So Wigley wearing number 12 has checked into the contest for Gadsden. Cartisco Brown for 3. No good, but he was fouled. And so Brown will head to the free throw line for a trio of free throws. Well, we saw more than enough free throws in the women's game. Nearly 50 free throws in the first half of the women's game. ICC was able to pull away late for an 82-68 victory. Got to adjust my microphone. Coach Pate likes to spend a lot of time here in front of us in the Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth. As the first free throw is up in and good for Brown. So Cartisco getting 3 free throws here. His second one is up. It's good. As that last foul was called on Malcolm, that is going to be his second foul, so he'll have to check out. Checking in, I believe, is Chris Lewis into the contest. Winning the third and final free throw here from Brown, and he gets them all. Nothing but the bottom of the net on all 3 attempts that time for Brown, and we're tied at 7. 15-15 to go here until halftime. ICC and Gadsden State. This is a non-division, non-region game for both teams. First game back in 2019 for ICC. I want to say the same thing for Gadsden. We do want to welcome those that are watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com in support of Gadsden this afternoon. That three-pointer from the corner is no good. Madarius Hobson chases down the rebound, and here comes the Indians. Doolittle thought about pushing, didn't have numbers. Wisely backs it back out now. Gadsden falling back in a 2-3 zone. Cartisco Brown with it now. Back up top to the point guard to Doolittle, who gives it back to Brown. Inside they go to Hobson. Hobson, little hesitation move, and got the basket to go, and the Indians take their large lead of the game now at 2. 9-7 is your score. 14:33 to go here in the first half of play. Trying to go inside. We've got a foul away from the basketball. Looks like this is going to go against Gadsden. And it is. That's going to be called on Wigley. Got him hooking underneath the basket that time on the entry pass. Doolittle will check out. Checking into the contest will be Julian Warren. Warren is a 6-foot freshman guard out of Saltillo High School. Of course, you can hear Saltillo basketball on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Nice extra pass. Layup is good. Beautiful play that time as Kirkwood, the beneficiary of a beautiful pass, and ICC builds the lead to 4 now, 11-7. And Warren slaps the ball out of bounds. You can hear the crowd behind me. There's not a lot of people in the event center today, mostly sitting behind me right now, and they're very vocal, so that's going to give us a little bit of atmosphere. Kirkwood stole it away but stepped out of bounds. Good call that time, as Kirkwood was well out of bounds, much like Kevin Durant the other night. Unfortunately for Kirkwood, he didn't get the benefit of the doubt as Durant did, as they're going to reset the shot clock to 15 seconds. And even 14 minutes to play here in the first half. 11-7, ICC with the lead. So it'll be Gadsden basketball after the Indians stole it away, then stepped out of bounds. 11-7 is your score. Gadsden with the basketball, trying to go inside. Good help defense that time on the Indians, driving inside, and Hobson grabs the basketball out of the air, but a foul is called. That foul's going to be whistle number 24, Shamar Brown. So this is going to send number 3, Norman Kelly, to the free throw line. Kelly is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. So the first free throw is up in and good for Kelly. Kelly now with 2 points. 11-8 is the score. 13:47 to play here in the first half. ICC trying to open the season with a sweep of Gadsden State here in Fulton after the Lady Indians picked up an 82-68 win in the first game of the day. Second free throw for Kelly is no good. Rebound ripped down by Kirkwood. So ICC with the basketball. They lead by 3. Warren with the basketball. Works it over to Kirkwood. Kirkwood trying to find it inside. Now does so to Hobson. Hobson back to Warren. Swings it around the perimeter. Baseline they go to Brown. Skip up top to Warren. Beautiful ball movement by ICC. The shot, though, would not fall on the rebound. Ripped down that time by Kelly. Now here comes Gadsden. A three-pointer could tie it. Instead, there's a turnover. Kirkwood steals it away. It's a 4-on-1 break. Hakeem Kirkwood's layup is good. Hakeem Kirkwood with the basket. You can hear the fans behind me. They're excited. A timeout taken here by Gadsden State. 30-second timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. ICC 13, Gadsden 8. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout. ICC with a 13-8 lead, coming up on 13 minutes of play here in the first half. And we've got a hold away from the ball. And this foul's going to be called on ICC. And that foul's going to be whistled on Shamar Brown, his second foul of the first half. So now Shamar Brown and Jadakiss Williams both with 2 fouls. And we'll have to get a substitution in. And this is going to be number 4, Jeremy Miller. Also checking in for ICC is going to be Kendricus Carlton. These substitutions being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. 13:01 to go here until halftime. ICC with a 13-8 lead over Gadsden here in the nightcap. And it's taken away by the Indians on the inbounds. And a big-time jam! Are you serious? Carlton went up and got big and just threw that one down. On top of the defender that time. And a foul on the Indians. Let's look at that one more time. Let's look at this again, folks, as substitution in the game, but Carlton just went up and got big that time and threw it down for the jam. 15-8, ICC with the lead. Gadsden with the basketball, coming up on 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Tough defense out of the Indians. 7 seconds. They're going to lob it inside. Hobson slaps it away. 4 seconds. Going to have to hurry the shot. Goes backside, and a good job. The ball just happened to end up in the right spot at the right time to Kelly. He gets his first basket of the game, and he now has 4 points. 15-10 is your score. You know, we talked about it earlier in the women's game, our Renaissance Bank Want to Play Wednesday. Well, Carlton has got to be considered for that, as Mardarius Hobson, a friendly roll on that tip, gets it to fall. And now the lead back to 7 for ICC. That is their largest of the game, 17-10. Matching their largest of the game, I should say. 3-point basket on its way, good. Xavier Malcolm silencing some of the ICC fans sitting behind me. Buries that 3. Makes it a 17-13 contest. 11:35 and counting here in the first half. And they're going to call a traveling on Cartisco Brown that time. I didn't see it, but the referee's the only one that opinion matters, as he said he drug his pivot foot that time. So the turnover gives the ball back now to Gadsden State. Gadsden with the basketball, wearing their road crimson, moving right to left on your radio dial. We do appreciate those that are tuning in here to ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC athletics. Gadsden with it now, working with 12 seconds on the shot clock. This is Harris. Harris nearly lost the basketball. Into the corner they go. 3-point baskets off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is there. Nobody on the backside to block out Chris Lewis. And the rebound and put back for Lewis. And ICC wants to take a timeout. 2-point contest, 11:07 to play. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC leading 17-15 in the midst of a 5-0 run now for Gadsden to make it a 2-point contest. Baseline jumper for ICC. That was Rance Champ who checked in during that timeout, who missed the jumper. And now Gadsden a chance to tie it with a 2, take a lead with a 3. ICC has led as much as 7, Gadsden as much as 3, and there's going to be a reach-in foul. Whistled here on number 1, Julian Morin. So that's going to be the first foul on Warren, the team's 6th foul on ICC. 4 fouls have been called on the Cardinals, and we still got 10:42 to play. So we can see a lot of free throws in this game as well as we did the women's game earlier this afternoon. So Gadsden with the basketball, looking to go to work on the offensive end. Ball slapped away, but Harris was able to keep it. Now works it over on the right wing. Wild shot up, and they're going to call a foul. Yeah, you hear the fans, and I've got to agree, as Chris Lewis got away with a couple of steps and a hop that time, never got rid of the basketball, and then was called for the foul, so a break there for Gadsden. Free throw is up and good for Lewis. 5th point of the contest for Lewis. A chance to tie it here with a made free throw. Second free throw is on its way and it's good as well. Good looking shot that time for the free throw line from Chris Lewis. He's got 6 and we're tied 17-17. 10:25 and counting here in the first half. ICC and Gadsden State in the nightcap. Gadsden falling back in that 2-3 zone. Carlton with the basketball now. Swings it over to Champ. Back to Carlton. Carlton with the basketball now. Drops it back. That's going to be Warren. Tough defense out of Gadsden as ICC with the basketball now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lobs it back, nearly throws it away. ICC is going to have to hurry. Carlton driving inside. Scoop shot is up, no good. A lot of contact, no foul call. Good no call in my opinion. As ICC fans kind of fussing about that one, but a good no call. And Gadsden with the basketball. Gadsden a chance to take their first lead in quite a while here with the basket this trip down the floor. 9:43 to go until halftime. Inside they go into the paint. Turnaround shot is up, no good. Rebound, fought for. And they say last touch by Gadsden. And so a break there from the Indians as ICC will have the basketball. Pair of subs coming in for ICC. This is going to be Jadakiss Williams checking into the contest. And Trevante Doolittle checking in as well for ICC. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, also Wednesdays at lunch. All they ask is bring $2 and a friend. Don't forget your $2 for your friend as well. That's the ICC BSU, Brother Chris Burrows and company doing a great job. And a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on Let's Go ICC TV. Indians with the basketball now, working on the offensive end. This is Carlton with the basketball. Skip pass over to Champ. Champ wanting to drive inside. Good defense out of Gadsden to take away the lanes. Now looking to go baseline to Jadakiss Williams. Back up top to Champ. Champ drives in the paint. Floater is up. Kiss off the glass is good. A Renaissance bank shot knocked down by Champ that time as the shot clock got deep in the count. And the ball is slapped out of bounds. Kirkwood couldn't quite save it in bounds quick enough. And so the ball will stay with the Cardinals here in front of us in the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth. Visit iccms.edu for more information on the Foundation and Alumni Association. The ball thrown in, and Jadakiss Williams taps it away and then saves it in bounds, and ICC with the possession. Great hustle that time by Williams. 8:45, ICC leading 19-17 over Gadsden State. Gadsden nearly takes it away, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Did Carlton. He wanted to call a foul, but the pleading of the Gadsden player did convince him to call it out of bounds instead. As when he raised his hand, he had the closed fist, but then quickly said out of bounds, ball back to Gadsden. And this foul whistled on ICC. This is going to be number 15, Rance Champ, with the foul. And so this will send Gadsden to the free throw line. So this will send Norman Kelly, who is 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. He's got 4 points on the evening, to the free throw line with 8:30 to play. A chance to tie it up if he gets the front end of this free throw here. First free throw on its way, bouncing in the iron kind for Kelly. That is his 5th point of the contest. Substitution in the game here will be number 2, Sean McKinney, checking back in. Checking out will be number 1, Xavier Malcolm, for the Cardinals. This substitution being brought to you by Little Caesars in Fulton. Awaiting the second free throw here. It's on its way, and that one short iron, no good. Rebound, tipped. And ICC had it, lost it out of bounds. And Carlton had the basketball, was pushed out of bounds. The one referee said ICC ball, the other referee said Gadsden basketball, and it will be Gadsden ball. 19-18 is the score. Gadsden State trailing by 1 with 8:24 to play in the contest. Looking to go inside. The ball was poked away, last touch by ICC, so it will stay with the Cardinals. That was Hakeem Kirkwood on the defense that time. So Gadsden will try to get it in bounds here. Does so as they throw it in to McKinney. McKinney will allow the offense to set. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 8:15 to play here in the first half. Wow, beyond NBA range 3. Off the mark, no good. Kirkwood goes up and gets the rebound. So here come the Indians trying to push on the offensive end. Doolittle with the basketball. Feeds it inside. Not a good pass. Not enough room to really kind of throw that pass that time as Kirkwood wasn't ready for it, and Gadsden gets it back. Wants another NBA range 3. That one beyond NBA range 3 and shortchanged it. So back-to-back bad shot selections, in my opinion, by Gadsden, and ICC hasn't been able to cash in on them. So the Indians want to slow things down here. They lead 19-18 with 7:37 to play. The ball is going to be slapped out of bounds as it was last touched by Gadsden. Sub in for the Indians. Here will be a pair of subs and one for Gadsden. Coming in for Gadsden is Xavier Malcolm. In for the Indians, number 10, Cartisco Brown. And I believe number 22, Madarius Hobson, into the contest here for ICC. These substitutions being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. Cartisco Brown with the basketball. Feeds it inside to Hobson. Hobson drives inside. A little fall-away jumper. Good for Hobson. So Hobson pushes the lead back out to 3 here for the Indians. That is his 6th point of the contest. Gadsden with the basketball now and had his pocket picked. No, good hustle to get on the floor. Wow, the referee's letting him go for a while, and that's what happens. That's on the referees. That's the reason why you do not let a jump ball go that long. The referees just let them roll around the floor, pushing and shoving, got going. And we're going to talk amongst themselves to figure this one out here. But yeah, that's on the referees. You got to call that immediately. You can't let them fight for the basketball. Got a double. White 23. Double tech. So Chris Williams, a technical foul. And then Trevante Doolittle with a technical foul. Well, I'm going to stick with this. That's on the referees for letting that skirmish go that long. That's just poor officiating. And so the referees talking this one over here, back and forth. 9 team fouls now on the Indians. Only 5 have been called on the Cardinals. And so that foul's going to be on Lewis and also Doolittle. You got to call that jump ball earlier to avoid those situations there. So either way it goes, after all that, it's going to be Gadsden's basketball here in front of us as they throw it in to number 1 at Xavier Malcolm. Luckily, nothing really got more intense than it did in that situation. I think both players kind of realized they got heated and them tried to walk away from each other. And then we got a foul away from the ball. Now that's going to be the 3rd foul on Jadakiss Williams. And that's going to be the team 10th foul. Well, I guess we're in Alabama. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up here. So they're going to have to swap the subs real quick. But that is 10 fouls on the Indians as the first free throw is up and good. Very unique style of shooting from Luke Graham. Takes a deep knee bend and then fires a high arching free throw. He got the first one to go. 21-19 is your score. Second free throw, that one good as well. Kind of an old school style of shooting, and I like it as he got them both to fall. Makes it a 21-20 contest. The Indians have been called for 10 fouls. Gadsden only 5. Brown with the basketball now, works it back over to Doolittle, over to Kirkwood. Kirkwood inside to Hobson. Hobson's quick jumper, rattles halfway down, no good. Offensive rebound, no good, but there is a foul on the putback as Anthony Diggins gets the rebound. So that foul's going to be whistled on number 12, Wigley, and that's going to be his 2nd foul, team 5th foul on the Cardinals. Well, you know, we talked about the rust of players coming off about that month break. The same thing can be said for officials from time to time. As that free throw flat off the hands of Diggins. Substitution into the contest here, number 30. Landon Johnson will come in. Wigley will check out. So looking for the tail end of this 2-shot opportunity here for Diggins, trying to push the lead back out to 2. 21-20 is your score. 6.5 to play, and he does. Diggins gets his first points of the contest, and ICC now leads it 22-20. Indians jump out in a 1-2-2 press. No problem breaking it that time for Gadsden State. Kick it out, ball fake, driving inside. Shot is up, and that's a block. No! They call it a charge, but I thought the ICC player was inside the arch that time, so a big-time break there for the Indians as that arch, if a player's inside that, you can't draw that charge there, so a break there for ICC. And a tough break against Gadsden. Gadsden in a 2-3 zone. Indians working around the perimeter, now go to the baseline. Looking to go inside, shot is off the backboard, no good. But there's Mardarius Hobson to clean things up off the offensive rebound and gets his 8th point of the contest. Lead now to 4 for ICC, 24-20. Oh, beautiful play. Inside they go. Shot is off the mark. A lot of contact. No foul called. Last touch out of bounds by Gadsden. Boy. We talked about the officiating in the women's game. Well, the men's officials tonight said, hold my cold beverage. As it has been interesting. That's the polite way to say it. So either way it goes, ICC with the basketball. Kirkwood with it. Looking to go on the drive is Doolittle. Back out to Kirkwood. Doolittle wants the 3 and nails it. Doolittle drills the 3-pointer. And it's a 27-20 lead. Largest lead of the night here for the Indians. Go back and look at that 3-pointer by Doolittle. Just squared up and the southpaw drilled it. A big-time make there for the Indians. First points of the contest for Doolittle, and ICC matching their largest lead of the night, 27-20. Kirkwood back to Doolittle. Doolittle stepped up, quickly picked up that time by the defense. Looking to drive baseline. Layup is good. Diggins with a quick move on the baseline. Got the layup to go. And the Indians' lead now is to 9. Layup, though, is good. I missed who made that one for Gadsden, so I'll just write it to the bottom of my page. Inside out they go. Kirkwood just does not want that 3. Hobson driving inside. A lot of contact. No foul called. Tried to save it in bounds, and now Gadsden has it. Trying to get out in transition. Driving inside, and good control on the layup that time on the part of McKinney. And he gets his 6th point of the game. And we've got another technical foul. And that's on McKinney with a technical foul. I did not see anything whatsoever to warrant a technical foul. What was that? As the free throw from Cartisco Brown is good. He's got 4 points. Hey, I'm sorry, ICC fans, but I'm having to side with Gadsden's coach and Gadsden's fans on that one. That was a bit ridiculous of a technical call that time. Called him for taunting. Well, that's the same guy that called the double technical earlier. And the Indians catch a break. They now lead it 31-24 after those technical free throws made by Brown. Inside they go. Turnaround shot is off the mark, no good. And the rebound collected by Gadsden. You heard that ooh in the background. Akeem Kirkwood almost went above everybody. Then got a putback dunk, but just lost the handle of the basketball. So Gadsden needs a good possession this trip down the floor. Deep NBA range three, not what you're looking for if you're the Cardinals. Doolittle gets the rebound. ICC now trying to push. They lead it 31-24 with 4:10 to go here in the first half. Brown wants a deep three. It's off the mark, no good. Two Indians fighting over the rebound. And ICC, wow, we did not see this time of aggression in the 2018 half of the season. But that time, Anthony Diggins went up and got big trying to get the putback. Kirkwood got the loose ball, was fouled on the putback, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Akeem Kirkwood with 4 points on the afternoon. So awaiting the free throws here from Kirkwood. Couple of spins and fires, and back iron no good for Kirkwood. Akeem Kirkwood, well, his fan base is directly behind me. He's out of Choctaw County High School. He's a freshman guard. He's from where? Awaiting the second free throw here. And it's good for Kirkwood. He's got 5 points. Of course, when you think of where, you think of all those great high school football teams, Junior Graham and company back in the day. As Gadsden goes down the floor, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Anthony Diggins. And it's going to be free throws coming up once again here for Gadsden. 2 free throws coming up for the Cardinals. Well, I did not see a technical foul called in all of 2018. We've already got 3 called today. As that first free throw is up in and good for Buskey. Makes it a 32-25 contest. Awaiting the second free throw here for Buskey. And he gets them both. Sam Ferris makes a good point. Tells me I need to settle down. I might get a technical too. Inside they go to Hobson. Hobson with the beautiful no-look pass. Kirkwood gets big for the rebound. Instead, he stepped out of bounds. It's the first time I've seen this gentleman call a basketball game here at ICC, and it's been interesting. Either way it goes, 3:35 to play here until halftime, 32-26. ICC with the advantage over Gadsden State, who has the basketball, moving right to left on your radio dial. India's tough defense. As Gadsden doing some beautiful ball movement, ends up with a wide open layup on the backside, and the layup is good for Kelly. And Kelly now with 7 points. Great ball movement on the part of Gadsden that time to be able to get the easy layup and make it a 32-28 contest. Cartisco Brown wants the three. Little Bill buries the three-pointer. That's actually his first points from the floor. He's got 8. Gadsden looking back door one more time. Count the basket and a foul on the Indians. Good job that time by number 5, Buskey, who just came into the contest to find the open spot on the floor and was strong enough to finish the play that time. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. That foul whistle on Akeem Kirkwood. He will check out. Subs in for both teams. As checking in for ICC is going to be number 14, Carlton checking in. And then checking in, I believe, for Gadsden is Sean McKinney, as the three-point play the old-fashioned way is good for Buskey. Makes it a 4-point contest, 35-31. Brown wants another. That one off the mark, no good. And Gadsden easily clears the rebound. So here comes the Cardinals. They trail by 4, 35-31, 2:28 to play. Three-pointers up, off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by the Cardinals. Well, this has been a frantic. That's the best way to say tight first half. And so Indians with the basketball. They're in their home grays, working left to right on your radio dial. Inside they go to Hobson. Hobson turns around, puts it home. Hobson with 10 points in the contest. A big answer after the small run that time by Gadsden. Now trying to go on the other end. Good extra pass. Lets traffic clear. Just could not get the awkward shot to fall. And the Indians with the rebound. And that's going to be a foul whistle on number 4. Kind of took a big step towards Doolittle after the foul was committed and comes to the other end of the floor. And that's going to be the second foul whistled on Lewis. And this will send Doolittle to the free throw line. Stay tuned. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. We'll take a look at some Sonic stats from the first half. Have a special interview coming your way here at halftime. 1:55 away from that. Free throw is good for Doolittle. Doolittle with 4 points now. Pair of subs coming into the ball game here. Number 23, that's Harris, and number 3 is Kelly into the contest here for Gadsden. That substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Harrod and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletic. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information. Second free throw is up in and good for Doolittle. He's got 5 points, and the Indians lead back to 8. 39-31, 1:45 to play here in the first half. Gadsden with the basketball. Drive, jumper from the baseline is up in and good. Beautiful shot knocked down that time by McKinney. He's got 8 points. And makes it a 39-33 contest, 1:30 to play until halftime. Doolittle with the basketball, dribbles over to the left wing. Picks it up now, goes inside to Hobson. Hobson weaves his way through. Shot is off the front rim, no good, and that's going to be a reach-in foul. Whistled on number 12. And that's going to be on Anthony Diggins. Diggins had a lot to say to that referee that's already called 3 technical fouls in the contest. So you got to walk away from that guy when he calls a foul on you. And so this will send number 1, Xavier Malcolm, to the free throw line. First free throw, no good. Substitution coming in the game here. This is going to be Akeem Kirkwood into the contest. And that's going to be number 12, Anthony Diggins, out. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC BSU. Follow them on Twitter at ICC BSU. Second free throw good for Malcolm. He's got 4 points and will come out of the contest. Checking into the game is going to be Landon Johnson for the Cardinals. 39-34 is your score. ICC with the lead and the basketball. Brown with it now, drops it off to Kirkwood. Kirkwood driving inside, bump, puts the shot up. Are they going to count the basket? We'll see. Yes, they do. And Akeem Kirkwood will get a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. He's got 7 points. A little bit of extended on that. I didn't know if they were going to give him the continuation or not, but they did give him the benefit of the doubt there. So he got the basket and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Kirkwood. Free throw, back iron, no good. 41-34, coming up on a minute to play here in the first half. ICC with the lead. Gadsden with the basketball. Indians went for the steal. Now Gadsden's going to drive inside, and that's going to be a charge. Again, inside that arch. And they're going to call that on Harris, and that's going to be his second questionable charge. So I thought he was well underneath the basket that time, but instead the referee called it a charge. 25 fouls. Still 10 shy of the first half of the women's game. Doolittle jumper from the free throw line, good. Doolittle now has 7 points in the contest, and ICC matching their large lead of the night at 9, 43-34. Three-point basket on the other end, no good. Rebound is Cartisco Brown, and ICC wants to run. Indians looking to push. Brown's jumper, good. Cartisco Brown. 10 points for Brown and the Indians with their largest lead of the night now at 11. 14 seconds left here in the first half. ICC is closed strong to push their lead out to double digits for the first time tonight. Sean McKinney asking everyone to clear out. 4 seconds now. Looking to go on the drive. Kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way. Back iron no good. And that's going to do it for your first half of play. ICC 45. Gadsden 34. We'll take a break and be back with the Little Caesars halftime report right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6. Pizza.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC finishes strong in the first half to take a 45-34 lead here at the break. Now, one thing we do have to remind you, ICC did lead Gadsden at Gadsden. Not this big, but did have a lead on them, and Gadsden pulled away late to be able to win that ball game. Let's take a look at some first half stats being brought to you by Sonic, and let's start with Gadsden. It was Xavier Malcolm with 4 points, 8 points for Sean McKinney. Norman Kelly with 7, Chris Lewis with 6. You had 5 points for Buskey and 2 points for Luke Graham. For ICC, they were led in scoring by Cartisco's Browns, 10 points. 10 points for Madarius Hobson, 7 points for Kirkwood, 3 for Diggins, 2 for Carlton, 2 for Champ, 7 for Doolittle, and 2 for Shamar Brown. That's going to do it. ICC leads it by the score of 45-34 here at halftime. We're about 8 minutes away from the start of the second half, so we're going to take a break and come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report right here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6. Pizza.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Houston, you signed with Mississippi State. I mean, very great opportunity there. Tell me about what the process and why you wanted to sign with them.
Well, the process, it was pretty long, but I'm very grateful. I'm very tremendously blessed, and I'm very excited to continue at the next level. Obviously, it's every kid's dream to play SEC baseball, and I just cannot wait to get started and get the ball rolling. So.
How long was the process? Was it?
It was about the end of last year, up until around the end of the semester. I was getting hammered pretty hard on it. So,
new coach, feedback maybe you've got, but they've got some coaches there. Some of the staff is still there. So, what's the feedback you've got from them? What do you like about it?
Well, I love Coach Lemonis and his staff. I was able to get a good relationship with Coach Foxhall, who is the pitching coach, and that I'd say that was the ultimate decision factor in making my decision was the relationship I grew with him. But I love Coach Lemonis and what he's got going with the program, and I'm very looking forward to watching him play this year and obviously stepping in and hopefully making a difference for him next year.
Right. As you mentioned, maybe of course it's still a year away.
Right.
Maybe where you'll fit in as far as that goes.
In the rotation, hopefully somewhere. Obviously I'm going to put my best foot forward and go and strive to be a starting pitcher, but we'll see. We will see.
Of course, you still got another year here.
Definitely. We have unfinished business here first, so that's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Yeah, tell me about building on that, because you had a good year last year and then coming back and trying to do even better.
Yes, sir. We have a great squad. I love my team. I can't wait to go to war with them in the spring, and I know that we will be on the lookout for a ring. So.
We've done this before. You've had, you got another one moving on to the next level, and it's SEC makes it even more special, I suppose.
Yes, I'm excited for Hootie. He's an outstanding left-handed pitcher, a great young man, command of every one of his pitches, works hard, he's changed his body with us, his velo's jumped, just working hard. Good things pay off when you work hard.
The good thing is you got another year with him too. He can improve even on what he did last year.
Yeah, we're excited about him. He'll be out there every fourth ball game, one of our starters, and had an exceptional year last year, and we expect the same out of him this time.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6. Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Wrapping up the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading at 45-34 here over Gadsden. It was 10 points from Cartisco Brown and Madarius Hobson that led the way for the Indians, and 8 points leading the way from Sean McKinney in the first quarter for Gadsden State. We're waiting for Gadsden State and the officials to return to the floor here. As we mentioned, Alabama tends to have a little bit longer halftime than we do here in Mississippi, so one thing they're probably not used to. As we see Gadsden returning to the floor, but still no officials. So let's take one more timeout and hopefully come back with the start of the second half. Right after this, ICC leading it 45-34 as we await the start of the second half here in Fulton.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're starting the second half of play. ICC 45, Gadsden State 34. We talked about it when ICC played at Gadsden. They had a small lead at halftime, and Gadsden nearly ran off and left the Indians in the second half to be able to pick up that win at Gadsden. But there's a good start to the second half, as that was Doolittle who got that shot to Paul for his 9th point of the contest. And he leads it now ICC leads it 47-34. Lady Indians picked up an 82-68 win in the first game of the day, so the Indians trying to go in and complete the sweep. Much better job that time by the by the referees to call a quick jump ball versus what we saw in the first half that led to double technicals in the game. 3 technical fouls have been called in the contest. Substitution quickly into the game here for Gadsden State in the second half is number 2, Sean McKinney, checking into the game. The substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. So Gadsden with the basketball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Indians up 47-34. Now make it 5 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. McKinney driving baseline. Floater from the baseline is up. No good. Rebound. Tipped around and Kirkwood finds it. Now here come the Indians wanting to run. Cartisco Brown leaves it back to Kirkwood. Layup is good. Nice job that time by Cartisco Brown. A little quick tap layup for Kirkwood. And that's Kirkwood's 9th point of the game. Indians quickly up in this one, 49-34. Their largest lead of the afternoon. And then we've got a foul on the play. And I believe that foul's going to be on Cartisco Brown. It is, and that's going to be his second. His second foul, team first foul of the second half. First foul of the second half, actually, for either team. 49-34 is your score. 18:38 to play. We're going to lob it inside. Oh, beautiful ball fake. Goes up strong and gets the basket. Nice play that time by Norman Kelly. He's got 9 points in the contest. Got the defender in the air. Saw there was some contact coming. Didn't get the call, but did finish strong to get the basket. 49-36 is the score. ICC with the basketball. Skips it over. Thought about the three. Now dribbles in. Pull up short jumper. Partially blocked. And Gadsden gets a loose ball. One of those he thought about the three. Took in a step closer. Then it was blocked by Gadsden. And we're going to have a reach-in foul and count the basket.
You guys see the ball!
I believe that foul's going to be whistled on number 14. And it is. That foul whistled on Carlton that time as he kind of got crossed up defensively. And that basket good for Kelly. Kelly's got both baskets here in the second half. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. 49-38 as Kelly goes to the free throw line. His free throw is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Kelly. He spent a lot of time at the free throw line tonight. He is 4 of 7 from the charity stripe. And makes it a 10-point contest, 49-39. ICC with the lead and the basketball. Inside 18 minutes to play here in the second half. They go inside to Shamar Brown. Shamar getting the business. And a jump ball is going to be called here as it was tied up, and it should be ICC basketball. Yes, it will be. And it'll be ICC ball on the baseline with 12 seconds on the shot clock. So Doolittle will set to inbounds the ball here. Will throw the length of the floor to Madarius Hobson. Dobson had to go up and get that one as he lobbed it in a little bit higher than he had hoped. Brown was pushed away that time as Kirkwood goes up and gets big for the rebound. We've got a foul. The official furthest away from the ball called the foul that time, and Coach Grant Pate coming out to talk to the referee on the baseline. He said it wasn't his call. And that's going to be a tough foul there. That's going to be the third foul on Chris Lewis, as this will send Akeem Kirkwood to the free throw line. Kirkwood with 9 points, 2 here in the second half. And gets the first one to rattle in good from the free throw line. Kirkwood now one of 3 Indians with 10 points on the evening. Kirkwood, Cartisco Brown, and Madarius Hobson each with 10. Awaiting the second free throw, and back iron good, as now Kirkwood leading all scorers leading the Indians with 11. It's Norman Kelly for Gadsden leading all scorers with 12. Inside they go, and that's a foul. Got him across the arm. Good show of sportsmanship on the part of the Indians that time as Kirkwood committed the foul and went over to help up the young man from Gadsden. And this will send McKinney to the free throw line. So McKinney will have a pair of free throws coming up here. So play, which was frantic in the first half, is slow going here in the second half after a bevy of whistles to start the second half of play. That first free throw, no good for Sean McKinney. Now, if you're Doolittle, McKinney, and Lewis, you got to be careful. You each have a technical foul in the ball game. Don't want to pick up that second one and have to leave the contest and sit out in the future, as the second free throw is good. Lead now is 11. ICC 51, Gadsden 40. Doolittle taking over the point guard position here for the Indians. Man-to-man defense out of Gadsden. ICC moving right to left on your radio dial. Drops it off now. Indians weaving it around. Kirkwood with it. Drops it back to Doolittle. Doolittle back to Carlton. Carlton backdoor pass to Kirkwood. And no! Couldn't get the shot to fall, but a beautiful backdoor cut on the part of Kirkwood that time. And he'll head back to the free throw line as that foul whistled on Luke Graham. We'll have another substitution getting set to come in here for Gadsden after this first of 2 free throw opportunities coming here from Kirkwood. Kirkwood, 4 dribbles, a spin, and fires, and good. Kirkwood now with 12 points. As substitution into the game here, actually a pair of subs will come in, number 5 and number 12. That's Wigley and Buskey coming in for Gadsden. Buskey came in and provided a spark for the Cardinals. He had 5 points in the first half as the second free throw is good. 13 points now to lead all scorers for Kirkwood. In the lead now, 53-40. Inside 17 minutes to play. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Ball slapped away, and ICC takes it away. Kirkwood with it in the open floor. Driving inside, tried to throw it down, didn't do so. Shamar Brown gets the rebound and wisely backs it back out. I tell you what, you got to be a brave man to get in the way of Carlton, as he is thinking about posterizing anybody in every opportunity he gets. Doolittle with the basketball, tries to spin, forces a shot up, no good. Rebound, wrestled away that time by Wigley. Good strong rebound on the part of Gadsden. Spins in the paint, shot blocked by Kirkwood. Now here comes Doolittle on the offensive end, driving inside, dropped it off to Brown. Brown's fouled. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Well, the Indians' defense creating fast break opportunities, just can't finish on them. ICC will see Shamar Brown going to the free throw line where he's 0 for 2 of the night. He does have 2 points. ICC leading by 13, a chance to match their large lead with a pair of makes here. First free throw, the iron unkind for Brown. That foul whistle on number 5, Buskey. Checking into the contest is Mondez Jones. First time we've seen Jones this afternoon, or I should say this evening, as waiting the second free throw here for Brown, and he gets it. Brown now with 3 points. And the Indians lead by 14. Their large lead of the afternoon has been 15. Gadsden with the basketball on the right wing, nearly a 5-second violation. So now man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Gadsden trying to work off a screen. Deep NBA range 3 off the mark, no good. And Akeem Kirkwood gets big and actually pushes Shamar Brown out of the way for the rebound. The Indians doing a good job of controlling the boards to start the second half here. Doolittle trying to feed it inside to Kirkwood. Great job defensively on the part of Sean McKinney to step in front of that pass, anticipate it, and take it away. And that's going to be a blocking foul on the Indians as Shamar Brown was not set to take that charge. And so now that's going to be send Wigley to the free throw line. So that's going to be Brown's third foul. That's his third foul on Shamar Brown. There's still 15 and a half to play, as this is going to be Wigley to the free throw line. First free throw is good for Wigley. His first points of the game unofficially. As I did miss someone scoring a basket in the first half. As Brown will check out of the contest, and Cartisco Brown will check in. These substitutions being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Second free throw is good. Wigley knocks them both down. And the Indians lead is 12, 54-42. 15-24 to play here in the second half. I want to say a special thank you to Seth Kent, who is running the board for us back at the studio on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Trying to go inside, and again, Gadsden kind of baited the Indians into that pass on the inside. They anticipated it nicely and took it away. Now trying to drive inside. Shot was blocked by Kirkwood. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. Kirkwood swats it out of bounds and will allow the defense to reset with 14:59 to play here. There's 21 seconds on the shot clock for Gadsden, who will have it on the baseline.
He's driving!
Looking to go inside on the drive, kicks it out, spot up three-pointer on its way, good. Big three-pointer knocked down that time by Buskey. As I said, he has been a spark for Gadsden this afternoon as he knocks down the big three there. That's his 7th point of the contest. Carlton looking to drive inside. His layup, no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Gadsden. So ICC has went cold from the floor. Gadsden trying to get back into this one. And there's a travel. Substitution in the game here for the Indians. This is going to be number 1, Julian Warren, into the contest. Checking out will be Carlton for ICC. This substitution being brought to you by Sonic here in Fulton. They've got drink specials late. Don't forget, you can check out their website to sign up for text message updates for specials that only through text messaging. They had some breakfast specials they sent out yesterday. Unfortunately, I did not see it until it was too late to get it. So 54-45 coming up on 14 minutes to play here. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Brown fires it up. Three-pointers off the mark, no good in the rebound. Easily corralled by Gadsden as ICC was getting back defensively. Quick three-pointer putting up from the corner. Off the mark, no good. And a late whistle. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 5, Akeem Kirkwood. And you heard one of the fans behind me kind of echo the fact that I said it was a late whistle. She said they made a whole other play before you blew the whistle. So this will be Sean McKinney to the free throw line. I don't know how well you can hear the crowd behind me, but they have been entertaining. First free throw for McKinney is good. He's got 10 points now in the contest. Awaiting the second of 3 opportunities here. On its way, that one short iron, no good. And this will be the final free throw coming up here for McKinney. We've seen a couple of 3-point opportunities from the free throw line this evening, one for ICC, this being the first for Gadsden. And McKinney makes that one. 7 now is the lead. Gadsden slowly but surely creeping back into this contest, taking advantage of this cold streak from the floor for ICC. 13:39 and counting. ICC 54, Gadsden 47. Kirkwood with the basketball. Now works it back over to Doolittle. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cartisco Brown now with it. Drops it off to Warren. Warren looking on the drive. Drops it off. Extra pass. Layup is good. What a play. Kirkwood had his hands up and ready. Caught that one. He now has 15 points. A big basket there for the Indians to stop some of the bleeding. Gadsden now wanting to drive inside. Picks up his dribble. Puts it up and under. No good. Rebound though. Put back is up in and good. And another extremely late whistle. He is starting getting back on defense. He was running back after making the shot defensively. And that's 14 points now for McKinney. My goodness. So ICC with the basketball. They've kind of taken their foot off the gas here, and it's allowed Gadsden to get back in this contest. ICC led as much as 15. Now Gadsden has shrunk that lead to 6, 56-50. Still a lot of time left in this one. 12:35 and counting in the contest. Doolittle forces up the 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound, though chased down in the corner that time by Warren. ICC wants the timeout. We're going to take it with them. 56-50 is the score. ICC with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 56-50, ICC with the lead. 12:29 and counting to go here in the contest. ICC trying to sweep Gadsden to start the 2019 half of the season after the Lady Indians picked up an 82-68 win in the first game of the afternoon. Hobson goes inside, gets the shot to fall. Nicely done by Madarius Hobson. He had 10 points in the first half, his first basket here in the second half. He now has 12. 58-50 now is the score. And there's Jadakiss Williams with the steal. Jadakiss comes in and takes that one away. And is going to drop it off to Doolittle. Inside 12 minutes to play now. Trevante Doolittle taken to the floor, and that's going to be a jump ball. Well, the fans behind us wanting a foul call. Good no foul call by the referees that time as Doolittle was trying to initiate the contact. The player for Gadsden simply stepped out of the way, caused him to fall. And the jump ball goes back to Gadsden. Substitution in the game here. Number 3, Norman Kelly into the contest. Checking out is going to be number 5, Buskey. Well, the thing to remember for ICC is Kirkwood has 4 fouls. So you got to be careful if you're Akeem Kirkwood right now. And he is on the floor right now for the Indians, has been since he picked up that 4th foul. Spot up three-pointer, high arching 3, short, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good. Nice block out underneath the basket that time by Wigley. I've got him unofficially with 4 points in the contest. It's a 6-point game now. 58-52 with 11:20 to play in the contest. ICC needing to basket this trip down in a big way here to stop some of the bleeding. Cartisco Brown had it but lost it. Taken away by Gadsden. Here comes the Cardinals. Shot is up, no good, and the putback, though, is good. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. Smart play by Akeem Kirkwood, knowing he's got 4 fouls in the game, couldn't afford to commit the foul. Full timeout on the floor. 58-54, 11:03 to play. Don't go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 11:03 to play here. ICC clinging to a 58-54 lead here over Gadsden State. ICC has led as much as 15. Need to find some rhythm offensively. Gadsden's defensively has shut the Indians down over the last 4 or 5 minutes of the contest. Looking to go on the drive. We've got a whistle on the drive. They're going to say before the shot. And that foul's going to be called on Gadsden, so it'll be Indian ball on the baseline. That foul whistle on number 3. That's going to be Norman Kelly, and that's going to be his 3rd foul, team 4th foul. Substitution in the game now is going to be number 4, Chris Lewis. Checking out will be number 12, Wigley, for Gadsden. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma. Hobson shows him one way, couldn't get the bank shot to fall. Oh, the iron unkind on a good look that time from Adarius Hobson. So Gadsden dodged a bullet there. Coming up on 10.5 to play in the contest. 58-54 is your score. Running hook shot is up, no good, but the offensive rebound is there. Nobody for the Indians blocking out. And Luke Graham takes advantage, and he gets his 4th point of the contest. Makes it a 2-point game now, 58-56. ICC anemic on offense right now. Carlton goes up, no good, wild shot. Rebound being fought for. Gadsden has it, hits the floor, and takes a timeout. A good show of sportsmanship on the part of Gadsden that time to help Hobson off the floor. But a timeout taken. It's going to be a full timeout. Let's try to gather ourselves here. ICC 58, Gadsden 56. Back with more here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Oklahoma, and the ICC Alumni Association.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 10:04 to play here in the contest. ICC nursing a 58-56 lead. You hear the ICC faithful behind us trying to get the crowd fired up here with a chance of defense. Gadsden looking to tie it with a 2. Take the lead if this basket goes here, and it does. 3-point basket knocked down by McKinney. So he turned around to show out to the crowd, but nobody here to look at. 59-58 now. Gadsden takes their first lead of the second half on a big three-pointer knockdown there by McKinney. Well, the Indians' offense has gone quiet. And that's going to be another jump ball called here, and Hobson kind of shaking his arm, as that was Chris Lewis that was involved in a tie-up earlier that he got a technical foul, and I'm going to say unwarranted technical foul. He and Trevante Doolittle earlier in the contest. They're going to lob it into Kirkwood. Kirkwood's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. Kirkwood driving inside. Gets the basket to go. Big basket there for Akeem Kirkwood. Kirkwood, I've got him with 17 points. And count the basket. Did not hear the whistle, so a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Kirkwood. As that foul whistle on number 21. That's going to be Graham. And so Kirkwood will head to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And the iron unkind didn't want anything to do with that one. Kirkwood, 17 points lead the Indians. 17 points for Sean McKinney to lead Gadsden. It's a 60-59 contest. ICC regains the lead. Gadsden with the basketball. 9 minutes to play in the contest. Looking to drive inside, nothing there. Thought about the baseline jumper. Tough defense out of the Indians. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Nearly turns it over to Gadsden, and now they do turn it over. Great defense on the part of the Indians that time to force the turnover, get the ball back now. For ICC, this is about turning missed opportunities into points to try to build this lead. Substitution in the game here, Kendrick Buskey, who has been a spark off the bench today for Gadsden, back into the contest. Doolittle with the basketball. Going to try to work off the screen for Hodgson. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 2, Sean McKinney. And that's going to be his second foul, team 6 foul. So both teams will be in the bonus situation with the next foul. Malcolm will check into the contest. Checking out will be number 21, Graham, for Gadsden. So it'll be ICC ball on the far side of the floor. 60-59, ICC with the lead. 8:37 and counting here in the contest. ICC trying to complete the sweep of Gadsden to start the 2019 half of the season. Lady Indians picked up an 82-68 win in the first game of the day. And then there's a nice defensive play by Buskey, as we talked about. That spark for the Cardinals tonight came in and created the turnover. 3-pointers off the mark, no good. And Madarius Hobson rips down the rebound with some authority, and the Indians with the ball. Coming up on 8 minutes to play, ICC with a 1-point lead, 60-59 is the score. Indians need a basket this trip down the floor in a big way. Inside they go to Kirkwood. Kirkwood turn around, bank shot is good. Akeem Kirkwood with the Renaissance bank shot to give the Indians the 62-59 lead. Running shot put up wildly in the iron kind. Count the basket. A little bit of a push. Could have been a foul called. Didn't get it. As Lewis getting his first points of the second half. Makes it a 1-point contest. 62-61. Anything you could do, I could do better. Back and forth in this one. Hobson with it. Now feeds it inside. And there's going to be a foul on the entry pass. That foul whistled on number 4. That's going to be Chris Lewis. And I've got that as Lewis's 4th foul, and the big board agrees. And now ICC will be heading to the free throw line. So Lewis will check out with 4 fouls. Checking into the contest will be Wigley. And now for the Indians is about being able to make free throws.
How many timeouts?
So waiting the 1+1 opportunity coming up here for Kirkwood on the first free throw. And he can't get the first one to fall. Tough miss there on the part of Kirkwood. And that could be something that can loom large this evening, is who can make free throws down this final 7.5 minutes once both teams get in the bonus. Drive inside. Layup is up and good. Good no call that time, as Buskey gets the friendly roll in the basket, and the lead back now to the Cardinals, 63-62. Back and forth we go in this one. 7 minutes to play. ICC with the basketball, trailing by 1. Doolittle's going to dribble over here on the left wing, trying to go inside to Carlton. Carlton with it, kicks it out. Brown from NBA range, buries the three. 3-point basket, drilled that time by Cortisco Brown, his second three-pointer of the game, and a quick timeout taken by the Indians. Timeout on the floor, we're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 6:49 to play here. 65-63 is the score in favor of the Indians. This one a long way from being over with. ICC has led as much as 15 in this contest. Gadsden has come back and flip-flopped the lead back and forth. Their large lead of the afternoon has been 3, but pretty much here in the second half has been 1 throughout the second half. Gadsden with it now, working it around the perimeter, trying to find an open 3 from the corner. They do. 3-pointers on its way, halfway down, no good, and a foul on the rebound. A late whistle on the call, and that's going to be a foul on number 3. That's going to be Norman Kelly's 4th foul. So another late whistle. We've seen a lot of those tonight. So for the Indians, it's about taking care of business from the free throw line. This is going to be Carlton going to the free throw line. Substitutions coming in here. Number 21, Graham will check out, Graham will check in. Kelly will check out after picking up his 4th foul. So the Indians to the free throw line. This is going to be Kendikris. I can't say his first name. I get tongue-tied every time. Carlton gets the first free throw to fall. Kendricus Carlton. For some reason, I just can't say that word. Second free throw on its way, no good. So the Indians get 1 of 2 out of that free throw attempt. Takes a 3-point advantage now, 66-63. 6:25 to play here in the contest. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. The Indians defensively all over Gadsden, then pokes it away. Doolittle with the steal. Doolittle's going to try to go inside. Great defense to negate the open lane. The 3-pointer halfway down. Boy, that would have been big if it would have fell, but Brown couldn't get it to cash in. Man, good opportunity there for the Indians. Great transition defense, though, for Gadsden to take away what could have been an easy layup. 5:55 to play in the contest. 66-63 is your score. Indians with the lead. 3-pointer on its way, no good. Kirkwood with another rebound. 5:45 to play. ICC nursing its 3-point advantage. Doolittle with the basketball, wanting to go to work. Spins, had a lane, but didn't take it. Now spins it inside to Hobson. Hobson thought about the 3. Going to back it back out now. Goes inside to Kirkwood. Kirkwood trying to drive, and wow, got bailed out on that one. Kirkwood lost his balance. Looked like he may have slipped that time. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 21. So a break there for the Indians, even though they looked like he was pushed on the entry pass. As a pair of subs coming in here, this is going to be Kelly and Lewis. They'll both check in with 4 fouls in the contest with 5:24 to play. You also got Akeem Kirkwood on the floor for the Indians with 4 fouls. He's going to go to the free throw line. Well, the Indians, 1 of 3 since the 7:30 mark once they've entered the bonus situation. Indians needing to start putting some distance between them and the Cardinals with some made free throws, and another miss. So a big miss there for the Indians. Coming up on 5 minutes to play here. ICC 63, Gadsden State. Excuse me, ICC 66, Gadsden State 63. Looking to go on the drive, nothing there. Floats inside, good extra pass. Looking for the reverse layup, nothing there. Layup is up, no good, but there's a foul on the Indians. Well, a good extra pass on the part of Lewis to find Wigley. Wigley was fouled on the put-up. And that's going to be a foul on Doolittle.
Hey, make sure you get a box out.
And that's going to put Gadsden in the bonus now. As that free throw is up in and good for number 12. Wigley, I got that it's his 5th point of the contest. And as we said, it could be made free throws down the stretch that ends up determining this one. Second free throw is good. Big makes there on the part of Wigley. He's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe tonight. Makes it a 1-point game with 5 minutes to play. Gadsden coming out in a mid-court trap press. Indians break it without a problem. Doolittle with the basketball. Swinging into the corner. Hobson begging for the ball. Can't find that entry pass to him, and now they're going to reset it. Tough defense out of Gadsden. Now on the drive is going to be Carlton. Carlton's shot is up, no good, but there's a tip back by Kirkwood. Kirkwood didn't quite get the slam, but now there's a technical foul. And if this is the case, this is going to be on number 4. And now the Gadsden coach wanting to talk it over with the officials, a full timeout. And that was on Lewis. That is his 2nd technical foul, his 5th foul, so he will be eliminated from the contest. Let's take a quick timeout, hear a few words from our sponsor, and try to figure out what happened in that exchange. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza. And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. Did get an explanation, said that Chris Lewis had a little bit too much to say to the official after that play. And the referee took a little exception to it. I just don't like that call in this close of a game. You don't want to swing the game on something like that. So this will send Cartisco Brown to the free throw line. Brown's free throw, good. Friendly roll for Brown. He's got 14 points. And pushes the lead out to 4 with 4:32 to play. Awaiting the second free throw here from Brown. It's up and good. Rattles it home as well. 15 points now for Cartisco Brown. Indians lead it by 5, 70-65. 4:32 left to play in this one. Still plenty of time to go in the contest here, but the Indians, if they can go on a little bit of a run, do much like the Lady Indians, pull away for a double-digit win, make it a little bit not as close as it was throughout. So Gadsden with the basketball, trying to feed it inside, and a travel is going to be called there. Good tough defense on the part of Hobson to take away that entry pass, cause the ball handler to drag his pivot foot, and the turnover gives the ball back now to the Cardinals. So ICC with the basketball, needing to basket this trip down. A good possession, something that eats up some time and results in points. As ICC leads it by 5, coming up on 4 minutes to play in the contest. Hobson with it. Hobson wants the 3. Puts it up, and the iron kind for Hobson. He doesn't take a lot of them, but makes them pay on that one, and Darius Hobson gets his 15th point of the contest and a timeout taken by the Indians. 73-65, ICC with the lead. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC with a 73-65 lead after that 3-point basket from Darius Hobson. You hear the crowd behind me trying to get the Indians fired up. And Gadsden has to take a timeout to avoid the turnover. Tough defense out of the Indians there. Full timeout is the only thing left here for Gadsden. 3:37 to play here in the contest. Let's take another timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this. ICC leads at 73-65, 3:37 to play in the game.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 73-65 is your score. Coming up on 3:30 to play in the contest. 10 seconds on the shot clock now for Gadsden. Going to have to hurry. Into the corner they go. Three-pointers on its way. Short, no good. Akeem Kirkwood with another rebound. Akeem Kirkwood, have yourself a day, young man. Easily recorded a double-double with 21 points and getting close to 15 rebounds on the evening. So now Gadsden got to start figuring out if they want to try to foul. Not going to necessarily have to just yet with 3 minutes left to play. Doolittle looking to go on the drive. Now drops off to Kirkwood. Ball is slapped away, and there's the steal. Gadsden with it on the other end. Layup is up and a good defense on the part of Gadsden that time to take it away, as that was Harris with the layup, and then a near mental mistake on the part of the Indians that time to turn it back over. So Gadsden playing some tough defense of their own here. 73-67, 2:45 left in the contest. Can ICC hang on and find a way to complete the sweep this evening of Gadsden? Inside they go. Layup is good. Carlton gets his 5th point of the night. That's a big basket there as ICC now leads at 75-67. Gadsden quickly goes inside. Smart play that time to attack Akeem Kirkwood as they went to Wigley, who got his 10th point. Kirkwood's got 4 fouls in the game, trying to attack him on each offensive possession to either A, pick up his 5th foul, or B, get an easy basket like they did just then. So Kirkwood's going to back it out. Wigley clapping his hands, getting down the defensive step. Kirkwood drives by him, drives inside, count the basket. Are they going to count the basket? They've got to count the basket. That's goaltending. Oh my God. The referee said the ball was too low. The reason the ball was too low is because he reached through the goal and blocked it down. And that is going to be the 5th foul on Norman Kelly, and he's going to get the business from the fans behind me. Well, now the referee's going to talk this one over here. And they will send in the sub in this situation. That's going to be Jeremiah Harris. And so he will come into the contest. And we'll have a pair of free throws coming up here for Akeem Kirkwood. So this is going to be Kirkwood going to the free throw line. He's missed his last 3 attempts from the charity stripe. And now make it 4 in a row. Kirkwood has had a chance to put this game away, but keeping the door slightly open here for Gadsden. With 1:55 to play, 75-69 is the score. And gets that one to fall. 22 points now for Akeem Kirkwood. Makes it a 76-69 contest. And there's going to be a blocking foul. The shot did not fall, and I believe that foul's going to be whistled on Doolittle. See who it is, and it is. It's going to be on Trevante Doolittle. That is going to be his 3rd foul, team 8th foul, so it'll still be a 1-and-1 opportunity here for number 12. And that is going to be Wigley. Wigley, a perfect 4 for 4 tonight from the charity stripe.
Take your time. Hey, KC, you got to get in that empty spot after this shot now. You can't let
So winning the free throw is off the mark. Excuse me, it actually was a 2-shot as it was on the shot attempt, but he did miss the first one. So the first miss of the night for the free throw line for Wigley. He's now 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. 1:47 to play, 76-69 ICC with the lead. This one still in doubt. Second free throw good. Nice adjustment on the part of Wigley that time to knock it down and get point number 11 on the evening. 6-point contest, 76-70, 140 and counting here tonight. Cartisco Brown picks up his dribble in trouble, drops it off to Trevante Doolittle. Doolittle sees the trap, now passes it over. We'll see if Gadsden elects to try to come out and maybe start committing some fouls here. Still just a 2-possession game, so don't necessarily have to start fouling. Now they try to go inside. Carlton with it, puts the shot up. Count the basket! Are you kidding me? He was behind the goal when he let it go and got it to fall. That could be our Wanna Play Wednesday play of the week. 3-point basket off the mark, no good in the rebound to the Indians. Now if you're Gadsden, you got to start thinking about fouling. And they foul Cartisco Brown. What a shot by Carlton. Let the ball go as he was behind the backboard. Let's take a look at that one here, folks. He was bumped, put the shot up, and got it to fall. What a big basket there as he put the Indians up 8, 78-70 with 59 seconds to play. Little Bill to the free throw line here. He's got 15 points, give him 16. And a big make there for the Indians. This one here could make it a double-digit contest. Sub coming into the game now is going to be Landon Johnson. So waiting this free throw here from Brown. His free throw is up on the way and good. 17 points now for Brown, and the Indians take a 10-point advantage. Indians want to play some tough defense, force them to. Oh my gosh! I hope never mind. I'm gonna stay neutral here. But if that guy never comes back to call a game here at ICC, I will not complain. As that was a very touch foul, and he's also the guy that's called 3 of the 4 technicals tonight as well. As that free throw is up and a good, nice job by McKinney to knock that one down. And I'll say this, Chris Lewis, who was removed from the game after picking up his second technical, one of those was unwarranted earlier in the game. Second free throw good as well, 19 points for McKinney. Well, the good thing about that is, though, I guess you can say, is the fact that the officials have been consistently inconsistent, as Steve Diffie likes to say, as Brown is bumped, and finally fouled. If you're the Indians, you don't mind that, though. You don't mind seeing them take a little bit of time off the clock before calling that foul, as that's going to send Cartisco Brown. They call him Little Bill. So that will send Cartisco Brown to the free throw line. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way. 43 seconds away from this one being final. As that free throw is up in and good for Brown. Brown now with 18 points. Awaiting his second free throw here. And another technical foul called. This time on the head coach, Warren Dietrich Traver. And guess who called that technical foul? The same guy that has called 4 of the 5 technical fouls. And I'm saying this for the Gadsden fans that are watching, maybe those that are listening on the radio. In all of 2018, we played 9 games. I have not seen any technical fouls called in the 2018 half of the season. We have had 5 technical fouls called in this game alone. Second free throw. 18 points now. I don't know how many free throws he's taking right now. He's just shooting free throws until he gets tired, I guess. A chance to make this an 11-point contest with a made free throw here. And he does. 19 points for Cartisco Brown. And the Indians' lead is 11. Looking to go inside. Layup is up and a good. Nice strong move in the paint that time by Wigley. Been very impressed with his play this evening, as he's now got 13 points. And Brown will head back to the free throw line. Cartisco Brown has 19 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those coming from the charity stripe. He is 12 of 13 this evening from the free throw line. So waiting the free throw here is on his way and good. 20 points. Sam making a good point. I wish we did have some of the history notes throughout the entire basketball season to see how many made free throws in a game would be a record for the Indians. You got to think this was going to be up there, as he's 13 of 15. Three-pointer on his way, no good. Hobson will chase down the rebound. They're going to try to lob it up the floor. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Gadsden. Good hustle that time on the part of Wigley. I've been very impressed, as I said, by the play of Ligarius Wigley. Big body, big frame. He's got some good basketball muscle to him, so figure he's going to have a bright future in front of him. Looks like Gadsden's going to let to not foul, as the Indians going to be able to dribble this one out. They are going to try to go for the steal. And then there's going to be a pushing foul whistled on number 5, Buskey. So with 10.9 seconds to play, ICC could build on this lead. So you hear the Akeem Kirkwood fan section directly behind me. I hope these guys come back for more games. It's been fun. And he misses his second free throw. And the Indians lead at 85-74. Inside they go, kick it out, step back for a long 2. Off the mark, no good, and that'll do it. ICC picks up the 75-74 win to complete the sweep of Gadsden State here to open 2019. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report here from Fulton. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Renaissance Bank postgame report on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. Member FDIC, they're also an equal housing lender. Your ICC Indians improved to 5-5 on the season after defeating Gadsden State 85-74 here in the nightcap of the Davis Event Center. Let's take a look at today's Sonic stats brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. Don't forget to sign up for your Sonic special text message by texting YUMMY to 875-642. That's YUMMY to 875-642. Let's start with Gadsden. Leading the way for the Cardinals was Sean McKinney's 19 points. Xavier Malcolm had 6. You had 12 points from Norman Kelly, 8 from Chris Lewis, 9 from Kendrick Buskey, and 4 points for Luke Graham, 13 points for Legarius Wigley, and I missed 2 points somewhere, so somebody else might have had an additional 2 points. For the Indians, it was your Sonic star of the game, and there's no doubt about this. He showed out in front of the crowd tonight. Akeem Kirkwood is our Sonic star of the game. He led the way with 23 points. Cartisco Brown came up big in the clutch down the stretch. He finished with 20. You had Anthony Diggins with 3. Carlton with 7, and a big-time dunk to really spark the Indians earlier. Rance Champ with 2. 15 points from Adarius Hobson, 9 from Trevante Doolittle, and 3 for Shamar Brown. That is your Sonic stats. And I'll tell you what, it's been a long time since I've had lunch, and a bacon cheeseburger from Sonic would be really good right about now. But be sure to visit Let'sGoICC.com for game recaps, complete stats, along with links to photos and video highlights. You can also keep up with everything ICC Athletics by following Let's Go ICC on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube. The Indians will be back in action on Tuesday when they host Baton Rouge at 4 o'clock. If you can't join us at the DEC, you can your second best option will be tuning in right here on Let'sGoICC.com, the Red Channel. All right, one final time here as we wrap up the Davis Ford pregame show. Your Indians complete the sweep of Gadsden with a 85-74 win in the nightcap, while the Lady Indians pick up an 82-68 win in the first game of the day. For Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, and Seth Kent, I'm Adam Gore. Thank you for taking the time out of your day for joining us for this presentation of ICC Athletics on Let'sGoICC.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Don't forget, you can hear daily ICC Sports Update every Monday through Friday on your new home for ICC Athletics, ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Good night from the Davis Event Center, and as always, Roll Tribe.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association. Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.